What if I told you that the biggest betrayal in life, it's not when someone leaves you, someone abandons you, it's when you keep doing that every day to yourself. When you go to the work which you don't love and you're draining yourself every day thinking about your colleagues, when you're in the relationship where you may still have feelings even, but you feel it's not for you anymore. Or maybe you feel exhausted every day, but you don't let yourself rest. Or maybe you're talking to your family and friends who are just like vampires to your energy, but you keep allowing and saying yes to whatever they ask for. Or maybe you just have this voice in your head that tells you you cannot relax, and you keep on doing things for other people, for work people, for relationship, but never for yourself. Welcome to self-betrayal. I would say that more than 90% right now of the people who come to my sessions have this problem. It's one of the biggest issues in our world because of all the noise that we have around in social media, in our society. People are struggling with this self-betrayal. And psychologically, self-betrayal is just like when you are not following your own needs and you're betraying your own needs, right? But I look at this much more deep because, as you know, I'm also a spiritual trainer and mentor. I'm into Akashic records, numerology, astrology, intuitive guidance, and much more. I combine it with science to understand not only on your like brain, chemistry, mind level, but also on a spiritual level. So besides just not following your own needs, self-betrayal is betrayal of your soul. Because as you know, we have three levels. We have body, we have mind, which is more of a human experience, and we have soul. This is confirmed in every religion, in everything, right? Even if you don't believe in this concept, if you're watching this video, you probably do though. But even if you don't believe, you know that there is much greater things than just your body, than just your name, than just your job or your life that you're established, right? And this is about the soul. I teach that more on my sessions and on my products, but soul is a spark of God. It's your higher consciousness, which knows much more than you do, which knows how to be happy. For you, of course, right? So I want to give you a metaphor, which I'm going to use today to explain those 5 steps how to stop abandoning yourself. So I love metaphors, by the way. So imagine you're on a road trip. You are a driver, you have a car, you're riding this car, you have a GPS. So now let's explain who is the main actor here and who is doing what. So the car is which has the fuel, it's your energy, which you restore every day or lose every day. Then there are destinations, which are the lessons of your soul. Also, maybe people that you need to meet, your soul contracts, your experiences that you want, your dreams at the end of the day, where you want to be. Let's say you're going to a specific house to meet with a specific person, to decorate this house, to do something. This is your soul path. Now, we have you as the driver, right? Your soul, your body, your mind. We have the GPS, which shows us the way. This is our intuition. This is our channel, which connects the soul and the mind and the body. And we have everything else, right? We have everything else. We have the road, we have the people that we meet, and everything else. So the problem is that everyone is falling into most of the time is they switch off the GPS. So they don't listen to the intuition. They're just like, oh, you know what? I'm going to find the way myself. Okay. Then they're starting to stop at the road because they saw some glamorous party in the house and they want to see, okay, what is there? Oh, do I need this? Even though they don't need it. It's not where they have to go. Then they are trying to rescue people on the road and they're losing the petrol and everything, right? They're rescuing. They're making wrong turns. And the problem is your soul, God, and the source and everything, which is divine, is going to speak with you through the road signs, trying to put you back on the way. And it's not nice sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be, let's say, your wheel is going to break or something else is going to happen. But you don't read these signs, you continue. rescuing people, making wrong turns. This is exactly what you do every day when it comes to self-betrayal. You understand? Or you saw some glamorous Instagram picture of a guy on a jet with a lady and you think this is exactly what you want, but your soul does not agree with you, you know? And I'm going to explain in the 5 steps how to understand what your soul agrees on, right? Of course, the best thing you can do to yourself is trying to, of course, at least to understand that you're the rider of this car, right? And that your soul knows the way, which is the trust into the process, and you have a switched off GPS and you're stopping at the wrong turns, you're choosing the careers that you don't want, you're choosing the people that are draining you, you're doing all of that while ignoring the intuition, the spark. So let's talk about 5 steps how to stop self-betrayal. I love that. I'm going to use the metaphor still. So the first thing is choose your destination. This is related to the first point which I mentioned. Our soul knows the lessons, the circumstances, the experiences, the happiness, the dreams for us, which it wants, right? And this is your destination. This is exactly where you're going. But most of the time you are not following the route. You're doing, as we said, right? No, it happens from your childhood probably, when your parents tell you, you need to be a doctor, you need to be an engineer, you need to do this and that. This is when the destination is becoming wrong and you start following and driving initially to someone else's destination, to someone else's dream, to someone else's destination. And the path is already wrong, right? And you may feel low a lot, or sick, or anxious, or burned out, all of that. This is the soul talk. So what you need to do is understand what your destination is. There's so many ways how to do this. Welcome to the session. I can use channeling, I can use numerology, astrology to understand what's your destination. Plus, if you're very aligned with yourself, I can also teach you how to get aligned. Follow my page for more to get aligned. You can just do it yourself. You can understand your destination yourself. The key thing that will show you that this is exactly your destination is your body. Your body is not your mind. So it's not listening to all this like bullshit that's coming from society, from Instagram, from people. It's listening to your soul most of the time, right? That's why what I suggest you do as the first step, if you want to check if this is your destination, if you didn't do, let's say, numerology, astrology, channeling, etc., rely on your body. If you look at the Instagram picture of a private jet, Maldives, etc., and you feel nothing, congratulations, this is not your destination. But if you look at the fireplace, cozy family, a dog, and you feel like you have, it's just like all over your body, you have tingling in the body, this is a sign. Your body speaks to you. Feel. This is another thing, of course. You need to know how to feel. If you have issues with that, you need to work on that. Feel what's yours and what's not. When I do my sessions, people always say that, oh, I've always felt this is my thing. Okay. So we spoke about destination. Now, how to get to that destination? We have intuition, which is our GPS. Turn on the GPS, step 2. How to turn on the GPS? Removing all the bad surface level stuff that's happening, because you cannot hear it. You cannot hear it to your GPS talking, turn right, turn left, go straight, go right, until there are so many noises happening. So meditate, journal, do the channeling, go to nature more. Whatever helps you, find your ways. There's so many ways that belong to you that could ground you, center you, bring you to peace. But of course, try to stay in silence in the nature as much as you can. Remove all the social media noise, society talk. This is very important, okay? Now, step 3. Take care of the vehicle. Remember, the car needs to drive to your destination. It's the energy that you have. It's your body as well, right? So what should we do with that? Your body, of course, matters, just like your mind, just like your soul. It's a 3-level component structure that we exist in this world, 3D world. Let's call it this way. Your health matters. Your energy matters. And of course, also in this step, don't forget about your emotional health. So, health as physical, mental, and emotional. So, try to stay in as much peace as we discussed and as much physical activity and help as you can, because you need to keep on moving, keep on moving. And it's related. But it's related to step one, because if you're going into the wrong destination, the vehicle is going to slow down for sure. Now, step four, protect your fuel. So your fuel is your energy, which you generate every day after the sleep. We generate a lot of energy, all of us. But a lot of people prefer to just put this energy to pour it into the things that are draining and not bringing anything back. For example, the job that you hate, people that you don't want to be with, saying yes to things that you don't want to say yes to. All of this is draining. So let's say you wake up with 100%. By the middle of the day, you will have 40, 30%, and you're not accumulating it. So here, in this case, we all have our unique actions that could help us regenerate this energy, regenerate the fuel, because you don't want to put water instead of petrol into your car, right? And it's not fake stuff. It's not fake hormones that if you're scrolling Instagram, you're getting this fuel. Not at all. It has to be real petrol. Very expensive one that you put into yourself. I'm not talking about healthy foods only. Of course, this is helpful. I'm actually talking about the things that drive your energy back. For all of us, it's different things. For some of us, it's creativity, it's art, it's painting, singing. For some of us, it's just simply being in the water, taking shower, going to the beach. For some of us, it's just stillness when you can close and shut down from the people. For some of us, it could be, working out or communicating with other people even. It's all super unique. This is why I love astrology and numerology, because all of us have birth codes. We have charts where we can see where this energy is coming from and how it can be recharged. For example, for me, the recharging is coming from artistic activities. I love to paint, I love to sing, I love to create content and stuff. So I love to read as well, It depends. Look at your moon sign in astrology and your day of birth in numerology. I have my free calculator that could help you as well with understanding the key things that could drive your energy back. I will leave it under this video. Check it out. Step 5, which will help you with self-betrayal, to beat it. We talked about the car, the energy, the fuel, the driver. We talked about the destination, the GPS. Now, remember I said that when you drive into your destination, even if you have the best fuel, the best driver, the best GPS, sometimes what you do is you stop and rescue other drivers, people along the way, and even if you're in a rush, even if you need to go somewhere, you're still stopping no matter what. And sometimes you help, and then even when they don't ask for your help, let's say someone is already helping a driver on the side of the road, you still stop because you feel you need to overgive, you need to overplease, you need to do this. But the problem is no one asked for your help. So you're overpleasing, overgiving, and losing your fuel. And then you have no more energy to go forward, right? So your car stops again. This is why my last step of beating the self-betrayal is to learn to say no. It's the last step because it's the hardest step. It's to learn to say no to all this unpleasant activities. And remember step 1, to rely on what your body says. You will feel it. You will feel if you have to do this, if you have to go there, if you actually need to save this person, you will feel it. But sometimes when you feel and you still stop and you still help and you still overgive, this is when the discrepancy happens and the problems start. So you need to clearly understand if someone is not giving you the same amount of love, the same amount of energy, and you're just pouring because you're scared to be a loser or to be a bad person, you're stopping your car. Your soul is not going to be grateful at all. Okay, I think this is it. And I want to tell you that your soul is not punishing you with all these things. Your soul is helping you to become happy, because your soul is you basically, who wants to feel the best emotions, to feel that it's evolving, growing, etc., etc. You are much more than you think. Please memorize it. You are much more than you think. You're amazing. You're great. You can achieve so much. Even if you start your destination from the point A, which is, I don't know, a construction site, all like destruction there, etc., your destination can be beautiful for all of us, and you're much more than you think. You can get on that car and drive there. All of us can. Okay? I believe in you. You're the best. You're the strongest. Start with my free calculator. I'm waiting for all of you on my sessions. Please subscribe to this channel, and if you can comment under this video, I love your comments. Thank you so much. Much love.